feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like
they say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He gets away from one. There he goes, right side. He stiff arms it. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on third and...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Ooh, the juke. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the play.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Carson escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Carson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Carson, flush to his right. Now Carson fumbles the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Carson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Carson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Bears 10, 49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Hey,
Fields now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Chip square.
Now Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
This is our last chance.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Chubb will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
You got a mini base. Why not?
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that.
And he works free. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Fields on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Carson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Extend. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
93 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off play action. Fields. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Carson got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
On play action, Fields on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Niners' 34-yard line.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. Looking to throw. Carson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. Well, this one may be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance, and of course it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you get so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been pushed
from the 15,
back further. Yep.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He can't get him down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 31. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset.
There he goes, left side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Bears 34, 49ers 20.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy.
Incredible. Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shapes, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why do you talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, YB, let's pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still.
Touchdown in the new town. I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.